Hey folks, welcome back to the Talos Principle 2. Last time we wrapped up our work here in the southern coast by locating, after a long and arduous search and an eventual internet search, the green light necessary to power the book on the Pandora statue, granting us the last star we needed to complete all the puzzles here. We've long since powered up the tower, which means it's time to leave. So let's make our way over to, let's see, how do I do this? It's challenging to navigate here. I guess we gotta go the long way around? No, we go here. Make our way over to the transport tube and hit up the next area. Okay, so things are coming to a head. Byron's been lost. We hope to get back into the magnet structure to find him. And we're getting hints that whatever power it is that underpins the particle clouds, it could eventually become available to us. And we might have to decide what to do with that power as the New Jerusalem Society is divided over the concept of it. We're going to head to the Verdant Canyon, a canyon-like formation in the dry, rocky southern region of the island. Its completely enclosed shape suggests it's artificial rather than glacial in origin. Let's go to the Verdant Canyon.
You know, I always kind of resented Byron for being so charming and charismatic. The dashing explorer. And one of the first companions, too. Being the voice of caution is not a fun role to play. Always having to be the responsible one, the killjoy. The one who says, maybe that's too much. But sometimes it is too much.
It's not your fault, Al.
I see his point. He feels like he has an obligation to be the person who speaks the words of caution because Byron wouldn't. And caution is warranted. You have to look before you leap. You just have to make sure you don't scare yourself to the point that you never leap.
In this area, we have an especially weird problem. Something in one of the labs is going completely bananas and I can't shut it down because I'm not, well, you. Come find me when you're ready.
Okay, so
The language libraries and bananas.
right off the bat we can see there's a star puzzle here. Prometheus is pointing his vision in the direction of the spark. Let's hop over there and see if we can follow that direction and get that spark nice and early here. So this is pointing off. Let's see if we can line this up here. It is pointing off in that direction, over by that, somewhere over there, behind this thing, in that direction, near that clump of rocks, I guess. Let's see if we can go find it. It was somewhere around here. Let me take another look. Which way is he pointing? If we raise high enough, we should be able to see it. Hold on. There we go. It's kind of like this. So if we turn around and go in the same direction, it's kind of pointing over here now. It's roughly this way. Maybe it's over in that glen over there. Looks like we can hop this. It'd be kind of in this direction. Let me see if I can reorient myself. If we can get high enough here, we should be able to see the statue. Now, where is it? Where is he? He was over here somewhere. Yeah. Can't really see. He was pointing. Yeah, it's further. It's like over there, or maybe over there, or maybe on this. I think it's further this way. I'm not sure what this is. Is that a gravity puzzle? I think it is. Hold on. It is a gravity puzzle. Interesting. So somewhere over here, perhaps? I mean, this has got to be here for a reason. Let me take a look around. We can get there, and then what? Like, why is this here if not to lead us to the spark? But I don't see it. Why have we come here? Is there something I'm missing about the spark? Like, what's the point of coming to this area if there's no spark here? I can't get around and up on the other side. I can do this, which lets me get over here. Oh, this is kind of interesting. And then from here, we can kind of come around over here. Oh, I almost had that. Hold on. Is there something around the corner here, or... There might be. This might be like a tricky... This might be a tricky platforming puzzle. So let's say we somehow made it over there. And then over... Yeah, we could... Seems like we could... If we can get around that little corner there and onto this, we could make our way over there. Let me try that again. So we'll go up. Then we come over here. And then jump to this. Okay, so now we're up here. We can make our way over to this. And then around over here. Now we're up here. Is this valuable? Are we here for a reason? I feel like we've gone astray from where he was looking. We can get up here, but what's the value in that? Can we get somewhere else? Let me take another look at where the Prometheus statue is. I'm gonna have to go up pretty high to catch a glimpse of it. Can I see anything from up here? He was kind of looking around this pile of rock. So, like, maybe it's around a corner? We could theoretically traverse along there. And then maybe there... Is that like a cave entrance? Hold on. Like, if I... this looks tough. I don't know if we can make this happen. Okay, we can kind of get there. And then from here to here. And then we can jump down to this, but I don't know if that's valuable. I mean, it's got to be near here somewhere. Melville's standing in front of the lab. All right, let's drop down. I think there's something there. I'm just not exactly sure what.
There you are. Good.
What's happening?
Inside this lab, there's a machine. As usual, I have no idea what it is. Some sort of generator, if I had to guess. When Byron got stuck in the system, it went haywire. It's currently outputting enough energy to power all of New Jerusalem twice. As you can imagine, that's causing quite a bit of interference.
Am I connecting to another data stream?
I hope not. I think you should just be able to switch it off.
Okay. Let's go check this out. Then we'll return to looking at that star puzzle. I think we're close. I'm just not sure what the last detail is. Oh my. Yep, that's a lot of power. Error 108. Cannot access energy flow manager. Error 42. Cannot load profile settings. Error 23. Cannot initiate automatic shutdown. Oh, some of these I could scroll. And error 16. Connection lost. Load 15. Connection lost. Alright, let's do emergency shutdown. Warning, output max parameter exceeds safety protocol 2C settings. Error, cannot adjust output max to correct setting. Access denied. Error, automatic shutdown has been disabled by user 50414E44 blah blah blah. Identify that user. Error, unknown user. Initiate emergency shutdown. Access denied. Unknown script ATHN detected. Load? What could ATHN stand for? Well, load it up. Anthropology, a text adventure. Credits. Written, designed, and programmed by Alex 16. Crow Team Game Jam 5th edition adapt or die. Based on the novel something something something. Crow Team Game Jam. Crow Team is the developer who made this game. Alright, let's play. You wake up in an impossible place, knowing nothing. Look around. You seem to be in a labyrinth of ancient, crumbling walls. Okay, hold on. Let me reread that. You seem to be in a labyrinth of ancient, crumbling walls. Beneath you is an altar of some kind, as if you were a sacrifice. The sky above you is a perfect cobalt blue, and you are startled by its beauty. That is how the very first game started. That's the opening scene from the Talos Principle. Examine yourself. You find that though you are shaped like a human being and feel that your soul belongs to that storied people, you're made of bronze. You are a beautiful machine, crafted with love and care and imbued with the power to choose. You have gained knowledge, the self. A cold wind blows through the ruins, and you know, without knowing how, that it is the wind from the kingdom of Artemis. It is the wind that brings with it whispers of mountains glimpsed across the stormy sea, and deep forests wreathed in fog, and the long-forgotten cities of your ancestors. Explore the labyrinth. You set out into the ruins, apprehensive but curious. There is a strange kind of beauty here, the beauty of decay. You must be careful not to imbibe too much of it. Suddenly, an echoing voice speaks to you. Emergency shutdown settings, access denied, it intones. Error 1C1 55358. There's that number again, 5358. And then we've got two weird choices here. This corruptible /2 must put on incorruption. The sting of death is sin? I don't know. Let's pick that one. More nonsense towards them. Leaving the lost children of Hephaestus behind you, you step out onto a vast plain under a setting sun. Night is falling now, and you can see the lights of distant fires on the slopes of Olympus. But you are not ready to ascend. Only once you have found all three sigils will the path to the divine flame be open. A path leads to the south, to the buried city. Another leads north, to the Garden of Hesperides. Let's go to the buried city. The buried city lies to the south. It was once a place of great wisdom. The philosophers of old strolled on its walkways, debating the nature of virtue and the soul. Now the sands of the desert have claimed its streets, and even its famed temple upon a hill is slowly eroding. Call out to see if anyone is there. A copper fox comes scurrying from the ruins. Its eyes are rubies, and a flame seems to flicker deep within them. "How may I help you?" the fox says, its voice ancient and mild. "Ask about emergency shutdown." "Not now, not here," the fox says. "Pandora is watching us. But I can help you when the time comes." Ask to learn more about the buried city. They say that the city fell because its citizens were sinners and so were struck down by Zeus. This seems unlikely to me, for Zeus does not believe in sin. All right, let's ask for a sigil. The fox smiles, its alabaster teeth sharp and gleaming. You're supposed to earn the sigils. We have three options here. Say that you deserve them, say that your quest matters, say that nothing is really earned or deserved, knowledge of the world. I guess we'll pick the third one. Well, earned or deserved? I don't know that I agree with that. I think I'll say that my quest matters. It does, the fox says, but only because you choose to believe so. There is great power in that belief. You have earned a sigil. Okay, let's journey to the Garden of Hesperides. Your journey is interrupted by a frightful burned figure standing alone in the sands of the desert. "Access denied," it screams. "Error 1C1-55358. Fight or flee. We're fighting against this error code and the access denied, so we'll fight here. Warning. Output max parameter exceeds safety protocol 2C settings. Error. Cannot adjust output max to correct setting. Access denied. And hash. The nymphs lead you to a place where the crowns of the brass trees seem to grow together, forming a kind of chamber strangely reminiscent of a chapel. In the middle of this chamber grows a smaller tree made of bright blue steel, and upon this tree grows a single golden apple. Let's ask about emergency shutdown. Pandora guards the way, frightened by your friend's trespassing. Her mind is filled with fire and loss, the nymphs whisper. Only Titan Prometheus can help you. Let's ask the nymphs about the apple. This apple, they say in unison, their eyes aglow, confers the gift of deathlessness and true wisdom. Many heroes, and not a few villains, have come to claim it, but all faltered in the final step. For you must know that deathlessness reveals the mortality of the world, and true wisdom its unending folly. Who would take this burden upon themselves? We have to remember, so it seems like beating the game will likely allow us to shut this down, but we're not really here to play the game. We're here to shut down the power generator. So let's see what happens if we feed them 5358. It echoes it back to us. Okay. Say that you're strong enough to bear it. We do have knowledge of self. Let's try. You speak wisely of yourself, and you are right, the nymphs say. But do not forget that you are a human, and others must bear this burden with you. And Wema System says you've gained a sigil. I guess we'll journey to Olympus now. Suddenly, the voice of the Sphinx. Something, something, something. Her golden wings, her shadow cast. Initiate emergency shutdown. No, you must not do this, Pandora commands. I have stopped you for a reason. If you complete your quest and ascend Olympus, everything will burn. We can point out that Pandora is destabilizing the whole system, throw sigils at Pandora, or ask the fox for help. Let's ask the fox for help. I like that. The fox appears as if from nowhere. He's a wily one, never playing by the rules he's supposed to obey. Follow me, he whispers. Let's do so. The fox leads you through secret gates and hidden paths to a place west of the moon and east of the sun. This is the place of craft, of making, where fire and stone meet, and the world is transformed by the artist. Oh, what? All can learn to wield the flame and all must, the fox says. For the flame lives within each and every living soul and it cannot be extinguished. Access granted. Initiating emergency shutdown. Done. Okay.
The flame is not yours to wield, creature of clay. Touch it, and you will burn.
What's going on over here? Wow. So they're putting up shields that are like disabling fields here on the generators? Okay, I guess we're gonna see that tool. What else is in here? Is there anything else on the palm reader? No. Okay. Well, at least we got the shutdown done. That's something.
You know, dealing with this hyper-advanced technology is quite challenging enough without the place also being bloody haunted.
Did you figure anything else out about the generator?
When I said it was outputting enough energy for 2 New Jerusalems, I wasn't kidding. It really was. And no emissions of any kind. I'd have to run more tests, but it seems like a perfect power source.
Why would, if Athena had access to that, why wouldn't she give it to them? That's promising.
And then imagine what the megastructure can do. And what we could do with that kind of energy. I wonder if anyone in New Jerusalem really understands.
I wonder that as well. Okay, so we're still struggling with the first star puzzle here, the Prometheus puzzle. I need to go back and try again from the point of origin where we can see where he's looking. Which is, I think, roughly this direction. Let me see if I can get it from here. I do wish you could move a little bit faster in the photo mode, but it is what it is. Yeah, so there's the statue. Let's see where he's looking. He's looking a little bit to my right. I think this is where he's looking. It's sort of hard to tell from over here. I gotta get as close as I can. Yeah, I can't really... tell when he starts, what the angle is from there. I think it's like right here, which means he's looking over there. I think he's looking near... I think this is the angle. And then he's looking like over there, like right in this direction or somewhere like this. So I think that is pointing towards where we found that gravity plate, but I don't quite, like, we got there and we got up there and we figured out a couple things, but then it just sort of stops. Can we get back to it, or I've lost the thread here. I don't know where I'm looking. Yakut's here. Hang on, I gotta go back. I gotta go back to the start and figure this out. I was close there, I think, but I lost the direction. So we came down from there. All right, here's the statue. You can see this blue vase, or this blue thing, is looking in this direction. Like there. Yeah, so it's quite a bit to the left of that. It's over in this direction. So if we go along here, and then kind of angle to the right, we're in the roughly the right direction, I think. Like over here-ish. What are you?
Today, for the first time, I synthesized life. It was just a unicellular cyanobacterium, but the sheer complexity of even such a simple organism is breathtaking. Creating it from pure energy, I was filled with a sense of awe and majesty. A sense that what I was doing was sacred. It made me think about the enormous power of life. 2.5 billion years ago, these simple beings terraformed the entire planet, creating the oxygen that underlies the Earth's incredible biodiversity, wiping out thousands of other species, but making the future possible.
She created life, she says. That's an impressive achievement. So it should be in roughly this direction. I don't know how far, though. Wait, there it is. There it is. Okay, I can see it. Okay, we found it. Now we just have to follow it back. All right, you little guy. Where are you taking me? I'm not losing track of you this time. Oh, that's probably what this gravity puzzle is for. To reach one of the locations it goes to. Where are you gonna end up? Okay, that's easy enough to do. Where are you going now? Oh, not that far. Huh? Oh, okay, I gotta do this again. Where are you going now? I like the chase music. It's a cool vibe. We're almost there. Okay. I am not going to lose it this time. We're going to follow it as far as it wants to go. It's got a long and winding road on it this time. Don't move. Yeah, there's another hologram. I think we're done. No, not quite. Oh, it's tricked me. It's gone up in there. Oh, I hope it didn't go too far. Can I get up there? Did you stop here or did you? Yes, nice. Where are you going now, you little bastard? We're done. All right, excellent. Okay. There is our first star puzzle completed.
You must yearn for a better world. Yearn for it with such intensity that your heart suffers. Keep your eyes on that distant vision even when you know that you may never reach it.
It's important to have a dream and a goal. I guess I agree with that. All right, let's start hitting some... I should try to get that thing we missed. Looks like somebody down here wants to talk. Melville?
Yes.
What do you think about Miranda creating life?
Personally, I'd focus on creating things that help human beings. But her desire to spread life seems admirable to me. If most of the universe is dead, not doing anything with all that space seems like a waste.
Yeah, I agree. I do like Melville. I think she's a little jaded and a little bit cynical, but I think there's a good heart there. I think she's a good person. We did see some holograms around here. Yeah, there was one over here on the beach. Let's go get this one, and then we'll start working on terminals and looking for the second star puzzle.
Come on, out with it. What's the problem?
I know you're very busy, but you need to pay more attention to what's happening. Everything's slowing down. People are losing track of the bigger picture.
They're still traumatized by New Alexandria.
It's more than that. When I organized the last expedition, I had real trouble finding volunteers. There's no enthusiasm for the outside world anymore. They want to look away from history, pretend there's no past and no future. I'm really worried, Athena.
Okay. I promise I'll look into it as soon as I'm done with this.
Conversation between Byron and Athena there, where Byron expresses his concerns about the path that their species, which is so small a number, is taking. I wonder if that's the conversation that prompted her to step away and maybe get involved in all of this. I guess we can't know yet. Let's hit the palm reader. You know what I notice? When we connect, look at this, when we connect, look at all this error 5358 right there. All right, so we have a message here from Miranda to Athena and Cornelius. Larger organisms from the northwestern plains are already moving into the rivers. I've seen frogs and dragonflies. The last generation of plants has really taken root, no pun intended, and is slowly transforming the desert. And yesterday a bunch of seagulls showed up. With some more work, we could apply this anywhere, including Mars or Mercury or somewhere much further away. We could transform a lifeless rock into a place teeming with life. We could make millions of dead worlds come alive. Miranda, she's so excited about this. Her enthusiasm is infectious. You got to give it to her. This is from Enlightenment on the Precipice by V.A. Malik. Human beings are deeply and inherently irrational, the claim goes, and on some level it's hard to disagree. The most human behaviors are irrational and, in a sense, unnecessary. As animals, we don't need to write poetry, pray, or observe the stars, but to view human history as largely irrational is to get it backwards. The problem with human history, the pragmatic, everyday realities of mere survival to the cold logic of global realpolitik, is that it is in fact ruthlessly rational. Far too little space for irrational things like kindness or inspiration. Those who imagine that a return to a more rural, traditional form of living would be a romantic turning away from the tyranny of reason forget that there is no one more brutally rational than the farmer. It is the city that allows us the romance of the countryside. It is technology that allows us to appreciate nature. The purpose of reason, ultimately, is to build frameworks within which we can be irrational. And then a message from Trevor here.
After we talked about science fiction, Alex gave me a book. Her favorite book, a novel called Athena. It's not exactly what I'm used to reading, but it's pretty good. And it really made me wonder how we're going to be perceived if this project works out. Are we going to be mythologized? Is Alexandra going to be this distant mythical figure instead of the real, funny, human person that she is? It's hard to imagine that we'll all have been dead for hundreds of years. Man, I'm scared. I'm really scared. I don't want to die.
Yeah, I think all of them at the Institute for Applied Noematics were really focused on the goal, and then as things started to wind down and people started to die, they could no longer distract themselves with their work. They could no longer avoid facing the brutal reality. So here we have a bit of a conundrum. Ah, there it is. It's on this side. Okay. So either we find a way to rotate this, which I don't think is reasonable, or somehow we fire a laser here from like over there, I guess. There doesn't seem to be anywhere else out here where we could send a laser in this direction. Could there be a way to rotate either the whole statue or... I wish we could decipher what these writings on the edge of this were. I wonder if there's a way to rotate the statue? If not, the only place we could potentially get a beam from is over here. Whatever that is up there. Should we take a look? I don't see how we get there, but let's take a look. Okay, we've got a converter here. We'd have to get here somehow, though, in order to aim it. So we'd have to get up on top of that and drop down, or that doesn't seem plausible. No, we'd have to send red and blue, I think, in from like there. So from like through, somehow send red and blue through here. Like if we can't get up here to interact with this object, then we have to send things to it and then pull the resulting light from it. So if we're pulling the light from it, we can only do that from here, which seems unlikely, or like through that maybe, or over there somewhere. So like maybe we need to get a connector from outside, or extract a connector from inside a puzzle to the outside somehow. And then like if we brought it over here, we could connect to that and then to that. So like this would be where we would put a connector if we had one, I think. And then we'd have to aim lights through that tiny little gap So I'm pretty sure that to make this happen, we have to... Oh, now, wait a minute. There is something going on here. What are you? What are you? Up on the roof. We have a connector here. But how would we... That can't see that anyway. Is that climbable? Can we get in there? Maybe it is climbable. Hold on. It didn't look like it to me, but maybe I'm wrong. We can sort of come up here. And then we're kind of blocked from going any further. Like I can't get up there. I don't think so anyway. Maybe from this side? We can get like part of the way, but I just can't see myself getting all the way up to that area. See, that knocks me down. I wonder if I can leap from here over to there. No, see, I can get here. Oh, I can get up here. Okay, hold on, hold on. Now what? Now what am I trying to do? Inch this way. We're trying to get to that gate. Oh, hello, what are you? You're a gravity pod. Can I target that? Hold on. Can I target that and ask to fall on it? How would I... Would I fall there from somewhere else? That's interesting, though. That's a gravity square, so, like, you'd think that would be involved somehow in getting up there. Is there another gravity square that I'm missing? Hold on. Let me take a look with the camera here. So let's say we're here at the gravity square. What else can we see? Can we see another gravity square somewhere that would lead up here? That would have us fall this direction, or... I really don't see anything like that. Unless it's all on the undersides of things. Can I get close enough to that to engage it? How would I do that? Boy, that's complicated. I wonder if there's some way, like, if there's some way we can fall across the map. Like, if there's a gravity square over there facing, like, the way the camera is facing, we're standing on it, and we jump off. We fall all the way over here, maybe, and then land on that. That would be complicated, but it might get us up there. I did make some progress in climbing. Oh, come on. Maybe I can get close enough to engage it. Like if I come right out on this little lip here, can I see it and jump up to it? Like I can see it from here, but I can't target myself at it. So I'm thinking maybe we're trying to fall across the map here from another gravity pod. Or another gravity something on the other side. Like we'd want to hit it at basically a straight on angle, so like it would probably come from over there ish, and then we would fall directly across the map towards it. Maybe that's the only thing I can think of. We got to keep an eye out for other gravity pods or plates. It would have to be at the right height or location. so that we could fall towards it. Is that a gravity plate? No. Can I see anything over here? Any kind of gravity plate over here would be nice. Or maybe if we got up on top of this shelf, we could aim at it and fall towards it. There's a weird kind of untextured spot there, but I don't think that's a thing. A lot of foliage. Not seeing it. Could we get up here and then fall towards it? Is there a way to get up on this? I don't think so. We can kind of see it from here. It's right there. There's gravity plates in this puzzle. Hold on. Hold on. Hold your horses. Okay, hold on. This is a lost puzzle. Are those gravity plates, or is it something new? This might be something else that I'm not sure what it is. What is this called? Grav shifter? Okay, let's aim this outside of the puzzle if we can. At that space. Where is it? It's around there somewhere. Hold on. It's right there. Okay. Can I aim at that from in here? I think I can. I can. Nice. Okay, so that's a new tool. Nice. Look at this. Okay. Found something good. So with that, we can get inside here. All right. Very cool. So now, if we take this, we can move it here so that we can see that. And aim it over there. No, that's not right, because that just changes red to blue. But would it redirect green if we had green there? I'm not sure. For now, let's just kind of point it there so we remember that it's here and we know how to get back in here. Interesting, interesting. So she wants green, but what happens if we send green to a connector like this? It's an inverter, right? Does it will it forward a blue screen? Or a blue will it forward a green beam? I don't actually know. The alternative is that we then have to point this at a converter somewhere. Like an RGB converter. I'm going to leave this as it is right now and hope that it gives us some hint in the future about what we need to do. But that's a good, I think that's a good find. That we're lucky we found that plate. And then we're lucky that I saw there were similar plates in here. So we've made progress on the 2-star puzzles, right? We've got the Prometheus puzzle done. We've got a lead, at least, on the Pandora puzzle. For now. It's probably not right, but it's something we can follow to get more from the future. Now look at this. We can actually follow this a long way back here. So that goes to there. Can we send a green beam there? I guess we'll find out next time. I'm going to take a break here, guys. When we come back, we'll pursue some more puzzling, more terminals. More discussions with our team members, more philosophy, and more questions about the nature of life, the universe, and everything. Until then, as always, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Take care.